Quality Foods presents your U14A Oakville Rangers! And there's your Oakville Rangers!
Set the tone.
Is that the double lane and drop down to single lane, or is that just not this can't see it.
Really? Okay.
Just working a moment ago. That's why.
It kicked me out. I'll deal with it later. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I should say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Canlan, not our home rink, but it's a home game. And we are here, game number 22. Oh, we're getting late in the season now, Daryl. Game number 22. This game tonight is an interlock game against the Garden City St. Catharines, Garden City Falcons. Going to be a tough game tonight. This is a strong team over here. They're having a really good season. Ontario Hockey Rankings has them now sitting about number 11 in the province. So that's a few spots ahead of us. And they're going to come ready to play. Now, the boys are ready to play. No mistake about this. They're coming out strong. They're ready to go, right? We've got a lot of good practices in, and the boys are feeling it, and they're feeling pretty good about it. But this is not a team that you can sit back and play on your heels. You have to come out right out of the gate, and here we go. Got to set the tone. Got to set the tone. Straight out of the gate. You play on your heels, and you play hard all the way through and make this game. Now, the boys have a tendency to play to the teams that they're playing against. And this is a strong team, so we expect a strong effort. Daryl, how are we doing on the connectivity, or did it completely die?
I'm connected again.
You're connected?
It kicked me out first.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I think we're doing okay here. So, starting lineups tonight on your Rangers will be Lambert on the dot with Fissel left side, Rakowskis right side, Little and Policelli on D, and in goal, Jonas Shranko as the Falcons dump it in deep into our zone. Little will play it around the back of the net for Policelli. He'll come up the hash boards, chip it off the boards, up and out of the zone. Puck is clear, but not deep in the zone. We'll go cross-ice feed for Rakowskis. Puck slips a little bit loose down deep in the zone. Fist will play it around the end boards. Puck is loose. Falcons will slip it high up in the zone, into the neutral zone, but gets turned back and broken up. Policelli will move the puck. Cross-ice feed down around the back of the net. Falcons will come up the right-hand side, in over the zone. Centering feed is broken up. Falcons will push it into the end boards, round the boards for Reisner. Falcons kind of step out front, plays broken up behind the slot. They don't get the pass off. Boys jump on the blue line, gets tied up in the feet of Iannacci. Plays broken, they get turned back the other way. Hogenboom will go cross ice for Kenty. Turn back at the blue line. Now they come in over bottom of the circle. Quick shot on the short side, and Falcons score. But a little bit of a hesitation in that shot, enough to get him to move off the post just a little, and got him on the short side. So at 8:38 of the first, Garden City opens up the scoring. Fonacier on the dot. He'll have Stacy left side and Harvey right side. Ing and 2 on D. Cleared up into the zone. Fonacier will give chase into the end boards. Fonacier races his man out of the play. 2 will go off the boards. Fonacier trying to move it, gets up in the feet of Harvey. Fonacier chips ahead down in the low in the zone. Stacy gets a piece of it, breaks the play up. They get turned back at the hash marks. Falcons will pick it up. They'll go around the back of their own net, looking to get out of the zone. Stacy gets a piece of it to break the play up. They'll get turned back. Puck comes up the hash marks, up the blue line, not out, as Lambert will turn on it. Back up to the blue line. Puck is knocked off the stick. Quick shot as he tries to pull the button hook on, but doesn't get the shot off as the play is stalled, and Schrank will cover it up. So we're going to face off down and to his left. Down around the back of the net. Garden City trying to move it, but it goes redirected towards our goal. We'll have a face-off to the right of Jonas. Rakowski is coming up the left-hand side, trying to put the speed on, trying to get around the outside corner, puts the hook on. Policelli breaks up the play in the neutral zone. Rakowski picks up the loose puck. He'll fire it up into the zone. Gets turned back. They'll try it again. Falcons coming down in over the line. Broken up in the slot. Quick shot in on net. Franco gets a piece of it. Gloves it away to the corner. Goes around to the opposite corner. Garden sitting around the back of the net. Bafissa will move it up to the middle, trying to get it up for Kenty. They get turned back at the blue line. Garden City trying to get down. Quick shot in on net, misses far side. Up to the hash marks. Rising will chip it up and out of the zone. And over the blue line, puck is up into the neutral zone. They're looking for that cherry pick pass, but it gets gobbled up there by Hogaboom. Kenty steps in to help out the play. Puck is in the high slot. Shot doesn't get much wood on it. Boys go down in the corner. Lots of bodies piling up down there. Falcons trying to clear back up to the dot. Chipped off the boards. Fissel trying to move it forward as Reiser was trying to get loose. Hogaboom feed it across his feet. Will get lines out and icing is waved. Turn back the other way, send in deep around the back of the net. Harvey moving that puck up to the blue line. Hogaboom's there, but the puck deflects. They have to send it back in deep. Tied up in the corner, puck goes high. Falcons jump on it with the cross-ice feed, just out of reach for him. Just out of reach. Fanasi will turn, he'll go off the boards, up for Harvey. Up into the neutral zone, tied up in the mid-boards. Garden City with a quick shot in on net.
All the way!
Broken up behind the zone. Puck is shot in, doesn't make it through the traffic. Lambert trying to break up the play there. Puck goes in the corner, up off the sideboards, up into the zone, not out. They'll fire it right back in. Puck goes down below the goal line. Rakowskis will push around on it. Puck goes, squirts through up in the neutral zone. They've got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Falcons top of the circle, quick shot. Schrenkel gets all of that, defends deflects it harmlessly into the corner. Stacy up into the, Rakowski's up into the neutral zone. Loose puck. Little will fire it in deep. Around the back of the net. Falcons will come out. Gets tied up. Chotar trying to move it for Kenty. Loose puck down, bottom of the crease. He'll square it up. Quick shot side of the net. Didn't have time to turn on it the way he wanted to. And a penalty will be called on the Falcons here. Faceoff is going to be down and to their left. Chodron wins the draw. Quick shot off the face-off. Handled by the Falcons goaltender. They square up to it again. Bouncing puck high in the zone. Policelli pushes it down to the hash marks. Side of the net. Center pass. Broken up. Another quick shot. Doesn't get out of the zone as Reisner turns on it. Pushes it back down into the corner. Puck gets sent the length of the ice. Schrenk will come out and play it. Policelli will bang it into the corner. Wrap it up on the boards for Chotar. Chotar will send it back down for Policelli. Quick shot as the puck was left unattended for a second. And Falcons were right out in front with a point-blank shot off the top of the crease. But Schrenko was there, kept it squared. Gobbled it up in the glove right away. No rebound, so we'll have a face-off down and to his right. 3:14 remaining on the double minor to that penalty. To the Falcons. That'll take us through the end of this period as we get up into the 2-minute mark. Hogaboom will turn back into the corner here. Fissel coming down the left-hand side. He'll slide it up for Hiltzy. Hiltzy's going to come in over the zone. Tries to slip, tries to get that puck to move. Puck is cleared up into the neutral zone. Harvey will turn on it. Fonacier, far side. Come back for Hogaboom. Puck bounces over the stick there. They get turned into the inboards. Fissel will turn on it. Harvey's with them. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Puck hits a referee, doesn't get in the zone. And they had a man sitting up high. He might get inside if he's got time to turn on it. Quick shot. I believe that went off Schrenko's mask. Bouncing puck. As Schrenko just made a massive save as we let a guy inside of us again. That's the second time on this power play. They've got a guy inside of our defensive line down low and got a shot off the top of the crease. Schrenko doing a fine job of taking care of business there, but that is not something we want to see repeated too often. With the face-off down and to his left, 1:06 remaining in the period, 2:06 remaining in the penalty. Slow call on the icing play there as we roll up on the minute mark. I believe I've got my link fixed up here now.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just curious whether or not it works, but we don't have to do that right now. We dropped all of our Wi-Fi connections about 30 seconds before the game started. We went into full-on panic mode. But we are good to go. That's why there were so many pauses in the commentary, because I was trying to re-log into everything and I can't do two things at once. Quick shot, bullet from the blue line. Inachi goes cross-ice feed there, but the pass doesn't connect as it gets deflected. Puck will go right back down into our zone. 2 will turn on it, trying to pin it up into the inboards. Falcons at the hash marks. Quick shot is gloved by Schrenko with 25 seconds remaining in the period. We'll get some fresh legs out. Puck is cleared up to the line, not out as it's gloved back into play. Policelli will pick it up. He'll go up into the neutral zone for Iannacci. Iannacci's got Lambert with him. They chip it ahead. They have got some big guys on that team right there. Lambert went in to get, as the period draws to a close, Lambert went in to take his guy into the corner and he straight armed him. He's got a good 10 inches probably on him and probably 50 pounds, and he did not move that guy at all. Let's just see if the links are working here with the thing. We don't have to spend much time here, but let's just see if it comes back. And it did. It looks like junk.
Oh, your volume.
Here we go. Let's kill that. All right. So let's just take a look here for a quick second. We don't have to spend much time here. All I really want to say is absolutely nothing. Don't pay attention to any of this. We suspect in the next 4 or 5 games that all these guys sitting in 3 through 6, which is the mess that we're in, we're all going to be jostling for position. And all that really means is who you play when we start our postseason home and away series for the end of it. But you can see that the spots 3 through 6, they're all chasing a point a game. And all that means is that everybody we play, it's going to be exciting games. But we've got to take care of business here first. And then we got one more game. And then we've got our Winter Classic right around the corner. So lots of fun hockey on the horizon. This is a busy couple of weeks coming at us. There's going to be a lot of hockey played in the next 2 weeks. Face off will be turned the other way. Kenty's going to start us off. Stacey left side, Reisner right side. Puck is kicked back to Hiltzy on the blue line. Hiltzy will play it off the boards. Puck comes up to the blue line, not out. Still a 1-goal game here off that early goal from Garden City. Cross ice feed doesn't connect there as the puck gets sent in deep up to the blue line. Chipped up over the stick. Stacey will clean it up. He'll go over to Hogeboom. Chipped in deep. Kenty trying to get in with it. Stacey will fire it deep into the inboards. Reisner will catch up on the other corner. He'll keep it down low in the corner. Kenty around the back of the net looking for the centering pass. Puck comes up to the blue line. Hogeboom will fire it right back in, down around the back of the net. Reisner will help get a piece of it. Puck comes out up to the blue line and bounces up and over. And that's going to do it for this penalty as the seconds roll ahead. Gate comes open. It is now back to even strength hockey. Puck goes down in the corner. Up to the blue line. Not out. Hiltzy will turn back, square things up as he'll go around the far side. Chipped off the boards. We get turned back into our zone. We're going to have to skate this out with authority, boys. Up to the blue line again, not out as they hold the line on us. Up over the line, but they gobble it up in the neutral zone. Stacey trying to catch up that loose puck in the neutral zone. Bouncing puck into his feet. But they can't get connected with it. It's just a bouncing puck the whole way through. We got a 4-on-1 coming back the other way. Quick shot. Trankel covers it up and grabs the rebound as well. As we were getting set up for a line change and the puck bounced and everybody went the other way, and that was a 4-on-1. And the puck stayed in the blue ice, never crossed the line. So I think we should go buy a lottery ticket. Face-off, good job on Schrenkel, good save, and then a good follow-up on the rebound. But we've got a face-off down into his left now. Fanasia on the draw. Ing will chip it off the boards. We're having a little bit of trouble getting out of our zone as they're doing a double-man pinch high on the mid-boards. I'm sure the coaches will make adjustments for that because that's happened 2 or 3 times. I can see the coaches over there talking to the players right now as they'll have to switch up some of the exit strategies on the fly. Harvey at the blue line. Fanasse, cross ice feed. Bouncing puck. High in the zone. Bouncing puck here. It's just Plinko all high in the slot. Shot gets deflected around the back of the net. Two will come up for Harvey. Harvey looking for Chotar up the middle, trying to get ahead, into his feet. Quick shot in on net. Falcons coming back the other way. It'll be right in on net. Schrenkel will play it, and he will cover and hang on. He went to release it, but couldn't quite get a clean spot to release it with the Falcons bearing down on the play. Daryl, are we all set now? Everything's back to normal? The butterflies have all flown away and nobody's panicking anymore? Good. Good, good, good. Okay, face off down and to the left of Schrenkel. Puck goes off the hash boards there, around the back of the net. Little will play it, use the body to deflect the play. We apologize for the angles. We're going to have a little bit of trouble all night getting the shots deep into the corner with all the partitions, but it's either that or we go upstairs. And when we go upstairs, you're going to have the meshing interfering with the camera, and it'll be focusing on it all night. So it's stuff to keep things in focus. The camera's always jumping in and out. So we opted for this, and you win some, you lose some, and you lose a little bit in the corners. But the rest of it, up and nice and close here. So stuck in the neutral zone, right on the blue line. Policelli will gobble up the loose puck. He'll go off the window, bounce the puck up into the neutral zone, but it goes back and forth, and offside will be the call. We'll get some fresh legs out. Into the M boards. Iannacci moves along on the side there. Quick shot from the point. Misses, goes into the open corner. Reiser trying to move that puck up. Kenty steps in to give him a hand. They get hung up in the corner there. Breaking loose, Iannacci chips it ahead. His boys get tangled in the neutral zone. Bouncing puck high in the zone. Top of the circle, they go for the shot, goes off a leg, can't get it out cleanly. Kenny gets a piece of it, Reiser breaks up from behind, a quick shot, blocked it away by Schrenkel, comes back to the blue line, shot misses on the near side. Iannacci will chip it off the boards, loose puck, it's a race. Turn back in the neutral zone. Quick shot in on net. Gets deflected off into the corner. High in the zone there, Garden City with the shot. And it gets tipped right in front of Schrenkel. He's quick to react and closes up the 5-hole. But they're hovering.
There's a penalty.
I didn't see the call, but Hiltz picked up a call on that scramble for 2 minutes. So at the 9:12 mark, we'll be down a man. Two will grab the puck, go high in the window, but it doesn't get out. Now it's out as Two gets a second whack at it, and he'll move it in. Fanasi giving chase. Trying to break up the play, put the pressure down low. Play gets turned back at the blue line. Fanasi up chasing the play, and the boys are guarding the neutral zone. Clearing attempt goes and hits a dead spot in the board. Didn't get much of a bounce. Boys get the quick line change to keep the legs fresh. Did a really good job on the front minute of that power play. Let's keep this going now. That was a good piece of work there. Falcons coming down the left-hand side to put the brakes on. Top of the circle, quick shot goes around the back of the net. Up to the blue line on the far side. Down in the corner. High in the zone, bouncing puck, quick shot, in on net, gobbled up by Schrenko. As he sees that one all the way through once again, doing a fine job down there between the pipes. Got 44 seconds left on that power play. We'll get another fresh set of legs out. Falcons win the draw. Bukauskas erases that man from the play as well. Bouncing puck in the zone, up to the line, not out, but enough of it to backhand it. Oh, it doesn't get out of the zone. Deep down in the corner, around the back of the net. They're looking for an option. They're playing the corner. They'll come back up the blue line. Bottom of the circle. Falcons come around the back of the net. This will be their last play, back to even, up to the blue line. Bukauskas gets enough of it that we get an attempt to clear it on the last play down. And as Chotar comes off the bench, he almost jumps in the play. They weren't able to handle it cleanly. Chotar gets a piece of it down in the corner. Good pressure there as Falcons coming back the other way. Kenty gives chase. Boys get turned back in the neutral zone. Puck goes off skate of the official. Up in the neutral zone, Kenty moves it across for Chotar. Policelli will grab it. He'll go off the boards for Reisner. Bouncing puck down into our zone as Hogerboom will grab it, but it will be an icing call at 6:31.
That's quite a crowd in the stands.
Yeah, there's lots of fans. We're so far away from them that we can't hear a single thing. It sounds like we're recording this from our bathroom. Kenty's going to take this draw. Chotar trying to move the puck over. Garden City gets a piece of it. They're trying to move it down to the lead man. He gets a piece of it, but not enough to get ahead. As Hogerboom did a good job to gobble up the play. Puck goes in the inboards. Hogerboom moves it around over in the open corner. Reisner coming back the other way, trying to chip that puck ahead. It bounced up onto the shaft of the Falcons defenseman. Couldn't get any momentum on it. We'll play it into the corner. As Ingle will move the puck around over in the corner for Harvey. Kenty makes the pass, but gets deflected up into the middle. Quick shot in on net. Schrenko got a piece of it, but not quite enough as that point shot came off the top of the circle. Got a partial screen there. You can see him react at the last second, but the screen drifted across from him. Not much you can do there, a lot of traffic. So at 5:35 in the second, Garden City will go ahead by a second goal. Fanasi will move the puck up to the blue line. Ing with the quick shot, in on net, tip down, front of the net. Harvey gets a nice tip on and then creates a ruckus in the blue ice. That was a nice shot, nice tip, but we need a little bit more of that, please. Garden City coming back on the draw, coming back the other way. Two trying to break up the play there. Does it enough to push the shot to the outside, hits the side of the net, coming back the other way. Fanasi down the right with some speed. Gets pushed to the outside. He'll drop it for Harvey. Harvey down for Iannacci down in the end boards. Fonacier around the back of the net. Iannacci will pick it up off the end boards. Puck goes down over the hash marks. Ing steps down on the pinch. Iannacci knocks the puck off the stick. The Falcon defender. He's all over him, keeping him down low in the zone. Takes him into the boards. Good piece of work there. We come away with it side of the net. Looking for the center and pass goes off a skate. Can't get it through out into the slot. They come back up the way. On the pinch play, Harvey comes away with it. Down in front of the net. Can't quite connect with Iannacci. He'll backhand it out in front. Harvey trying to move that puck over. Garden City will go off the boards, up and out of the zone. Icing will be the call at 4:05 in the second.
I think that was a great shift.
That was a fantastic shift. Certain parts of this are really, really, really good, but then they're also a fast-moving team where they pass very, very well, so they put us on our heels at times, but there's times that we are absolutely holding this team in check. So you gotta pick out the good portions out of it and then try to capitalize on that momentum and just kind of create your own thing. But they're a big team. They're a fast-moving team. And if you give them space, they can hurt you in a hurry. But we've taken away a lot of that space at certain times, and we're doing a really good job on some of that. And then Shrenko's having a really great game down there. He really, really is. So if we can capitalize on a little bit of that momentum. Stacey sweeps the puck down in the zone. Rakowskis will be the first man in. Up into the end boards. Sorry, the mid boards. Puck goes down around the back of the net. Couple of hits there in the neutral zone. Lambert coming in over the line. He'll go deep into the zone. Play's broken up there by Little. Stretch feed up for Rakowskis, bounced over his stick. Into the end boards. Down in the corner, gets hung up. Falcons will turn, trying to get out of the zone here. They go around to the open corner. We're rolling up on the 2-minute mark of the second period. Puck is chipped back and forth in the neutral zone. They'll step in over the line. Bouncing puck up in the slot, into the feet. Comes up to the line, not out. Chotar in over the line. Just turn back, he picks up the loose puck again, down in the corner. Working hard there as he pulls it around. They get ahead of it, in and around the back of the net. As Hilsey takes his guy out of the play, puck comes back to the neutral zone. Fonacier will back check and break it up. It goes down in the corner. Hogaboom pushes the puck along. Puck comes out through the slot, squirts to the neutral zone. Fissel trying to jump up on the play. Down around the back of the net. Hogaboom will move it across for Fissel. Comes up to the line, not out. As the puck goes in on net, Shrenko will hold on to it. We'll get fresh lines out. See if we can gain some control here. 45 seconds left in the second period. Iannacci moving up in the neutral zone. Over for Rakauskas, down through the slot. Quick shot just over the crossbar on the left side. On the pinch. Falcons come away with it. 2-on-1 coming back the other way. They lose the handle. Broken up. Broken up, pushed back into the neutral zone. Rakauskas jumped on the loose puck. Down low, in tight, quick shot. Goaltender gets a piece of it. Into the end boards. Puck comes back up the blue line. Broken again. Iannacci moves it across to the open side. Rakauskas will catch up to him first. Quick shot around the back of the net as the period expires. Couple of good chances there to end off on that last shift. Boys are going to take a break here for a few minutes, try to regroup. Coaches will reset everything. They're a tough, fast-moving, big team. There's a reason why they're holding the standings the way they are. They lead their division. And remember, this is an interlock game. This is not a team of our regular loop. They're from the Niagara District Hockey League. And they are first place in that division. And they're sitting, I believe, 11 in the province. And they're there for a reason. They're a fast-moving big team. And we're playing well against them in a large portions of time in this game. We're playing very well against them. But they expose you in certain other areas with their speed. And then when they've been doing that, Shrenko's been holding his own back there. So need a friendly bounce and a whisper from the hockey gods to kind of put us in the right direction here, and then this game can be right back in it in a hurry. We're only down 2, fresh 15 on the clock. There is lots of time. Puck comes up to the hash marks, not out. Now it's out over the line. Falcons coming back the other way. Quick shot, just over the crossbar. Kenty coming up to the middle. He will slide it ahead. Stacy gives chase, but it will be offside. Boys will come down for some fresh legs. Fanasi is going to take the draw. He's got Chotar and Harvey with him. Hoagie and Hiltzy. Quick shot from the point. Easily handled, patted away by Shrenko. I don't know what the shot count is, but it's a lot. Falcons have been making him work pretty hard down there, but he's having a fine game. Falcons coming back the other way, in over the blue line. Push to the outside. Hiltzy gets a piece of him, breaks up the play. Centering pass is broken up by Hogaboom. Into the feet. Harvey gets pushed to the boards, but will take the puck out over the line. He'll chip the puck in deep. Chotar and Harvey give chase into the corner. Puck comes up in the zone. Falcons will chip it to the open corner from the wrong side of center. Icing will be the call. You having juice problems?
About to?
Yeah, well, I got a spare battery pack down here if you need.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right. The guys in the truck are having a tough night. Puck comes up to the blue line. Rakowskis jumps on it, moving it down. Ing catches up to it, but gets turned back high in the slot. Up to the blue line, bounces. 2 holds the line. Has to eat one to do it, but he keeps the puck in deep. Puck comes around the left-hand side at the hash marks. Rakowskis is there digging. Ing steps down to give him a hand. Ing grabs the puck, fires it towards the net. Fissel looking for the tip. 2 will slide into the corner to keep the puck in deep. Rakowski's into the end boards. Center and pass, quick shot, side of the net, another shot, rebound. Oh, they got the third shot off, but the goaltender stretched back and closed the gap. That was a good little piece of forechecking there. Just keep the pressure rolling, boys. Keep the pressure rolling. Lots of time. Let's look to get one back. Give us something to work with. Face off, down and to the right. Kenty wins a draw, up to the point. Can't get the shot off. They get inside of us, and Kenty does a good job of erasing his man from the play. Coming back the other way. Sorry. They use that phrase in the World Juniors, and I'm loving it. So I'm going to hear it a bunch. Kenty doing some work down the corner. He goes back up the point for Policelli. Quick shot goes off the leg. Down around the back of the net. Center pass comes up for Policelli. Quick shot goes off the stick, deflects down into the corner. Iannacci breaking up the play. Rosner steps in to give him a hand. Falcons will come back down the other way, down the right-hand side. Center and pass, bouncing puck. Policelli will play it off the window. Fonacier helps break up the play. Iannacci moves his man. The weak point shot is handled by Shrenko. We got 11:46 on the clock. Fresh legs out. Fonacier on the draw. Puck comes up to the hash mark. Turn back. Hilty. Chip it forward, Stacy. Come up the left-hand side. Puck rolls off his stick, jumps out. They get turned back in the corner. Stacy will pick it up. He'll go around the boards for Hilty on the far side. Holgerboom. Over for Hilty. Harvey picks it up in the corner. Fonacier coming down the left-hand side. Stacy sends it back to Fonacier. Puck rolled. Puck goes down around the back of the end of the net. Harvey moves it out front. Gets turned on the deflection around the back of the net. Fonacier there. Stacy comes back up to Holgerboom. Puck goes down back to the midboards. Stacy down inside the corner, sweeps it along, gets turned back by Falcons in the corner. Up to the blue line, not out, chipped. Falcons now will grab it and skate it out. Quick shot in on net, handled by Shrenko. We had him on a bad line change there. We got to see that open wing. We'll go up on the far side for Lambert. Lambert's got some room. He's going to let it slide ahead. Broken play high in the zone. Bounces up. 2 holds the line. Digs in. Now it comes up over the line. 2 still holds it. We've got 8 of the 10 players on the ice inside of a 10-foot circle. Ing will pick it up in the neutral zone. He's going to cut through the middle. Scoops. Bottom of the circle. Quick shot backhander. In on net. Into the end boards. Rakowski is trying to move that puck in the side of the net, and it will be held and trapped at the side of the net by the Falcons goaltender. We're just inside the 10-minute mark. Still 2-0 is the score. Lots of time, but we could use a little whisper and a prayer from the hockey gods.
Maybe a sponsorship.
2 on the blue line. Rakowskis moves the puck around, chip down the midboards. Lambert breaks up the play at the blue line. 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Quick shot, misses on the far side. Rakowskis takes his man at the play at 2. Up on the left, at the left. He'll come up the blue line, out. Jumped on the puck, 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Rakowskis up at the hash marks. Falcon City come back the other way. It's broken up at the line by Ing. Ing holds it. Kenty at the line. Face-off will be down and to the left as we picked up 2 minutes on Ing.
Only 4 minutes.
Oh, they called it a double minor, so we're going to pick up 4 minutes at the 8:41 minute mark. At the 8:41 mark. Puck comes up to the red line, up to the blue line, sorry. Quick shot off the blue line is deflected off a leg. They fire it back down deeper on the bottom of the net. Reiser on the midboards. He'll chip it up and out of the zone. Kenty puts pressure on deep in the zone, pushes them back, making them reset. They'll come all the way back around the back of the net and stall. They'll come up the right-hand side. They don't really get out cleanly. Puck comes up into the neutral zone. Now they're in over the blue line. Broken up. Reiser will pick it up, chip it up over the line, make them reset. Puck comes back in. Policelli off the ankle of the official. The clearing attempt went right off his leg. I think a little pee came out. All right, face off here right in front of us. Fanasier on the dot. We killed off a quarter of this penalty. Hogaboom will slide this puck up deep and it'll go all the way down. We got about 7:45 remaining in the game. 3 minutes in the penalty. Quick shot side of the net by Fanasier. Fanasier keeping pressure on down low, killing seconds. They're going to come up the right-hand side. Down low, Hogaboom trying to catch up to it, breaks up the play, centering temp, squirts to the open corner. Into the hash marks, they'll work the corner, Hogaboom trying to break up the play. Fan on the shot, turn back into the corner, Hogaboom works it, keeping the puck to the perimeter. Garden City trying to get in tight, quick shot, down low. And Shranko with the save, and then he turns and sits on it. Says, come get it now. No, thank you. 2:24. Shranko is having a game. If we can get one on the board, give him something to work with. Doesn't matter. You just keep playing the way you're playing, buddy. You're killing it. Puck comes up to the blue line. Quick shot. Turns into the dangle down low. Shranko with the poke check and breaks up the play and gets sent the length of the ice. Doing a little bit of everything. Garden City coming around the back of the net. Touch pass up the middle. Knocked off the stick. They get it back. In over the blue line. Quick shot misses on the near side up high. Back to the blue line. At the hash mark, center and pass. Gets knocked down through the slot. Harvey turns on it, fires it up and out of the zone. We're down to about a minute and a half left of the double minor. Garden City around the back of the net, they get turned back. Up to the neutral zone. But offside as they do the dangle. Threw their winger off. Minute 23 remaining in the double minor. 6:04 on the game. 2-0 is the score. We got time, but we need a bounce to go our way. Keep working, boys. Keep working. Reiser takes the draw. On the blue line, Reiser will chip it ahead down into their territory. Are you getting your view blocked in the corner there?
It's okay for now. I can move a little bit.
Hey, boys, can you take the step? Yeah, just so you don't block the camera angle. Cool, thank you. No, you're good. Just don't want to lose the angle. Up in the blue line, Reiser gets a piece of it. They get turned back, force the offside again.
Let's go, number 7!
Fresh legs are out. Fanasi will take the try. He's got Rakowskis up top. And we'll have Hogaboom and 2 holding the D down. Puck goes into the corner. 2 will catch up to it. He'll go hard off the boards. Goes up to the line. Not out. Bouncing puck. Now it's knocked up in the neutral zone. Clear to the open wing. Falcons would take it in over the line. Shot in the slot. They dangle up top. Quick shot. Loose rebound. Another shot. Goes off the leg of Fonacier. Broken up at the mid-boards. Fonacier working the line. Still doing it. And now it's cleared up into the neutral zone. Rakowskis picks it up. He's 4-on-1. Gets the shot off. We got 10 seconds on the power play. Puck is loose down in the zone. It's a foot race. Penley is cleared. He goes to the bench. Stacy will take his place. Puck is up for Rakowskis. It goes into the end boards. Looking for the shot to scramble out front. They go off the window, up to the line. Sent the length of the ice. Icing is waved. Bouncing puck squirts out in front as it hit the skate of the referee again. Center and pass. Rakowskis and Kenty work in the zone down low. Falcons down around the back of the net. Kenty with a big hit there. And we've got an arm in the air, and it's going to be a head contact. So Rakowskis is going to get called for 2, but it's incidental head contact, so it's just 2, not 4, at 3:57. So as we just cleared off the 1 double minor, we're back in penalty trouble once again. So now we really need a little something to go our way here, boys, as you're going to get caught up in some clock pressure. Quick shot in on net. Another shot. Down around the back of the net. Falcons will come up to the blue line. Goes off a leg, bouncing puck up in the neutral zone. Riser takes chase. D-to-D pass for the Falcons. They'll come around back in the neutral zone. Trying to move that puck. Is broken up in the high slot. We'll clear it out. Minute and 20 remaining on the penalty. Harvey breaks up the play in the neutral zone, shoots it at the referee as a minor protest to the calls and the bad whistles. They're not bad whistles. There's just a lot of them. And he didn't shoot it deliberately at the referee, but I'm going with it. Falcons come up in the neutral zone. Push to the outside, but they jump the gun. Throw themselves offside again. 48 seconds remaining in the power play. 2:45 in the game. Line changes. Fonacier on the draw. Garden City takes it back in the neutral zone. Fissel pushes it around. They'll come out the other side for Little in the open corner. He'll play it up to the hash marks. Garden City gets a piece of it. Fonacier up the right-hand side. Gets knocked off his stick. Bolicelli will clean it up, and he'll fire it up and out of the zone. Fissel gives chase, trying to get ahead. Ties up his man. Puck is loose. Comes up into the neutral zone. Bolicelli will hammer it in. They get a piece of it. Fissel will chip it deep, trying to get around the outside. Puck goes down in the corner as we roll up in the last 10 seconds of the power play. Rakowskis is on his feet, ready to go. We got 2 minutes left in this game. Falcons coming back the other way. Penley is over. Rakowskis is out. Back to even strength. Puck is down in the corner. Center and pass goes off the back of the net. Riser will catch up to it. He'll chip it ahead for Fissel. up to the blue line, not out. Shot goes down around the back of the net. Policelli will fire it up to the blue line, doesn't get out of the zone. Reiser trying to move that puck forward. It gets out of the zone, but not deep. They stall just enough to keep themselves onside. Push it back in. Reiser gets a piece of it. It's up to the line, not out. Right in front of the bench there. Reiser working the hash boards. As we roll up on the last minute of play, just about here. Pressure down around the side of the net. Financier round the back of the net. Up for Iannacci. Hits the skate of the referee. Thanks, bud. You're killing it. All the way the length of the ice. Ice is going to be the call with 53 seconds remaining in this match.
I think the penalty stood up.
There's been a lot of whistles, and they've been just pounding us on the shot clock. I'm not sure what the shots are this evening, but I know they're out shooting us, and they're out skating us in a couple different categories. You expect that from a team like this, but we've held our own in a lot of categories tonight. There's a lot of good to come out of this game. Boys are working hard. We have to take this into our loop play every single time. Stacey trying to get loose. Canty up there working it with them. Up in the neutral zone. Turn around deep. Rukowskis is pushing them deep in the zone. 30 seconds remaining. Puck goes far side around the back of the net. Canty goes in. Trying to break up the play. The net is empty on our end. Hogaboom will slide it back up into the neutral zone. Stacey chips it back down in for Lambert as we get into the last 15 seconds. Canty, side of the net, quick shot, in on net, loose puck, backhander. Rukowskis gets a piece of it. Puck squirts off into the corner, but that there is going to do it as the clock runs out. And that will be the end of it. The boys will skate back to the bench. They fought hard and they skated hard. The boys all come over and give Schrenkel lots of glove taps as that man right there, number 61, played his tail off. He got a lot of work tonight and held his ground. Good piece of work. They owe him a Coke. Yes, they owe him a Coke in the dressing room or a stick. Yeah, they have to give him a drumstick. All right, listen. As we have you got me back up here, Daryl? Okay, as we look ahead at the schedule, just very quickly, we got two more games before we get to our tournament, and we keep looking at this tournament because it's going to help set up as we get into February hockey, right? So we got one more game against Flamborough, and then we play one more game against Burlington Gold, then Flamborough, so that's the 10th and the 12th, and then we're in our tournament. So a couple of practices, right? So we got a game tomorrow, and then a practice, another game on Monday, and then we got just a couple days. We're right into this tournament. It's the 9th, and by the 18th, we'll have played, anywhere from 6 to 8 games, maybe 6, even 7. Who knows? I'm not doing it anymore. But listen, there's a lot of hockey in the next week, and this is what you want at the end of the season. So look out for that. We'll do our best to keep up with it. We're going to be in a bunch of different rinks as this stuff happens. But until then, I wanted to take it just a second to remind you to swing by our Instagram feed at Oakville Rangers U14A 2012_2025, our YouTube feed at Oakville Rangers U14A. Thank you once again, Daryl. The guys out in the truck, you killed it. I know we had a lot of technical difficulties, but you know what? It is what it is. It happens sometimes. Thank you once again for tuning in to FSN, the home of your Oakville Rangers. Until tomorrow afternoon at 2:10 p.m., we will chat soon. Enjoy the rest of your night.